of course, is downtown Boise neighborhood reporter Riley Shoemaker, who spent the afternoon in both the GOP and the Democratic exiting press conferences. Can we call it that?
Yeah, sort of an exit interview, giving themselves a grade for, how they think the session went. And like Moyle said to you, it sounded like the GOP thought it was a success across the board. Dems thought it was a little bit more of an uphill battle.
It was a good year for Idaho. It was a good year for the legislature. They were quite amazing.
GOP lawmakers touted progress on tax relief, school choice, immigration enforcement, and election security.
And we touched on every one of those, from school choice, Medicaid reform, issues with illegal immigration, and election reform and security. We've moved the ball in a lot of long ways in the direction of accomplishing each one of those goals.
The Democrats painted a different picture.
You just heard leadership on the other side of the aisle boast that they passed this giant permanent revenue reduction, perhaps the largest in Idaho history, while simultaneously opening the door to a voucher scheme. $15 million eliminating from the Affordable Housing Fund, despite affordable housing being the top priority that was listed by Idahoans heading into this session.
We're 15 Democrats and 105-member legislature, and I think we do a pretty good job of standing up for Idaho values against extremism.
And tensions flared when House Speaker Mike Moyle resumed the session before Democrats finished their press conference.
I think it's absolutely outrageous that that our portion of this press conference is being cut short. This is an abuse of power, and quite frankly, it's really inappropriate.
Don, so there was definitely a little bit of tension there at the end of that Dem press conference. But, it feels like just yesterday we were standing here for the State of the State where Governor Little made his address. And he addressed things like tax relief and school choice. And those are things that GOP says that they accomplished. Another thing was anti-illegal immigration bills. And House Bill 83 was really that bill for this session. And the governor signed it. And the ACLU sued immediately. And a judge blocked that law temporarily. And the GOP called that a win. They said that that's going to hold up in court. The bill is going to hold up in court and that it's constitutional. So it was interesting to hear them call that a win to get sued. But, on the other hand, the Dems were saying they were really disappointed that affordable housing was not more at the forefront of the session.
Hard to believe it was 3 months ago, right?